Hello, good morning, my dear friends. Today is May 8th, and I'm Olivia of Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. Welcome to my sacred space, my home. I'm always happy to see you. It's really exciting to be able to do this for you, and I'm really glad to be able to do it. So, I always like to start with a thought of the day, and today I chose just the very first page of Ram Dass' Journey of Awakening, a meditator's guidebook. As I've said before, I am big on meditation. It has really helped me a lot. So I'm going to page one, and this here I'll show you the book. It's a pretty famous book. It's been around a long time. It's been a bestseller for a long time. And I always like to address people who can't sit still for meditation. There's always running. Running is a form of meditation if you can quiet your brain, which it happens automatically. When you run a long enough time, your brain, well, let me just read you this. Chapter 1, Getting Your Bearings, the Flow. There have been moments in your life when you were pure awareness. No concepts, no thoughts like I am aware or that is a tree or now I'm meditating. Just pure awareness, openness, a spacious quality in your existence. Perhaps it happened as you sat on a riverbank and the sound of the river flowed through you, or as you walked on the beach when the sound of the ocean washed away your thinking mind until all that remained was the walking, the feeling of your feet on the sand, the sound of the surf, the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders, the breeze on your cheek, and the sound of the seagull in the distance. That's the first page. So, I'm trying to follow a format here, so I'm referring to my little notebook that I wrote out because I want to make sure I do everything and say everything I'm supposed to say. And now we're on to the choose your card. And also, I'll talk about the timestamps. And that is that you can go into the comments and click on your timestamp and move on forward to your card so that you don't have to sit through everybody else's reading. So right now is the time for you to choose your card, and I'm going to move this little froggy out of the way so that you can see what all we have to choose from. And it's the same as yesterday. We have our selenite, and we have our tiger eye-ish, which it's got cat hair on it. And we also have this beautiful howlite. It's just gorgeous. And this beautiful honey citrine. So now's the time for you to take and use your intuition or use your favorite rock or crystal or just close your eyes and point, but pick a card. And without further ado, I will turn over the first card. So this is your daily reading. It's one day. There's nothing to be afraid of, for you are the master of your own destiny. And also, it is the Queen of Cups, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Well, I mean, so the Queen of Cups is a mother figure. She's also can be represented as Mary, Mother of God, as she holds the chalice in her hand. She's a great beauty. She's devoted. What I'm getting from this card is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. Maybe that's why this card came, because you need to remember that it's a big love card because cups are also hearts. The world whispers her secrets. She is in touch with the universe and the energy of the earth. So if you have this card in your life, she may be you, but I kind of get the feeling she's someone in your life. She's a wife and a mother. She's intellectual and wise. I just want you to take some time today and show this person that you care. Or maybe this person is going to be showing you how much she cares for you. You are a lovable person. Don't think anything otherwise. And that's your card for the day. If you picked the honey citrine, not sure how to say it. We're going to move on to the, I know this is a quickie reading. I've got to go to work today. I just wish I didn't. I wish I could just do this forever. Just hang out with you and read your cards, chat, have some coffee. It's time for a sip of coffee. Okay. Oh, that was delicious. You just don't even know. The Two of Swords, inner conflict. Sometimes oftentimes this conflict is within you when we have the Two of Swords. It can sometimes be without if you're having an argument with someone and you come to a stalemate. It's time to make a choice. When you have the swords, basically you have something to think about with this choice. Whether this choice is coming from within or whether it's something that's happening in your life. You are courageous. If it is happening with someone in your life, it looks like it's happening with a friendship. That maybe you and a friend are having some miscommunication or disagreement. Be aware of your intuition. Use your sharp perception abilities. Get some more information before you make a decision. Oftentimes you can get this information from an unorthodox source. But take your time. You don't have to make this decision today. It is a today reading, but this is just recognizing that you have something that you're thinking about that has caused some opposition either in your life or in your heart, mind, and you have what it takes to take care of that. So this was your card. If you chose the Howlite, I'm going to move on to this beautiful rock that had the cat hair on it. Let's see if it still has cat hair on it. I think I kind of brushed it off. It's somewhere on this table. All right, we're going to turn over this card. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, did I ever even bring that card up? I'm sorry I didn't. If you chose the Howlite, you were cheated. Sorry about that. So right there in the foreground is that lucky rabbit. Rabbits are also a sign of fertility, but I'm not sure. Well, I guess since that came up, maybe that is part of what this card is talking about. If you're trying to have a baby, this might be a good day to start that project. Whether it to be to, well, we know how to make a baby? Maybe we all don't, but it's easy to find out. This card usually doesn't necessarily have to do with a baby, but it just says enjoy what you have because there's more to come. You have been lucky. You have been feeling some contentment and you have been noticing your blessings. Maybe you have even come to an improved status, which sounds funny in this day and age because we're all in trouble here with our economy and our COVID and all that. You may be taking on a new responsibility today. It's okay. Go ahead and take it on. If you feel like you can, if you feel like you have what it takes, go ahead and take it because you do. But feel free to set boundaries and say no if you have to. But there could be an opportunity of that coming. So now we're going to move on to our Selenite. The stone named for the moon. This has a lot to do with psychic abilities. All right, don't be afraid. This isn't a happy card or a happy day. It's what I call the codependent card. It seems like you might be wrapped up in somebody else's problems. There have been some trouble, maybe some loneliness, maybe some spiritual bankruptcy. What I like to tell people, of course, again, this is a daily reading. There's nothing to be afraid of. You are the master of your own destiny, except when you're not, and that's when you need to let go and let God. Today, if you feel wrapped up in some codependency issues, doing too much, doing more than what you have to give is a good way to think about codependency. If it's hurting you to help, then you might not be helping as much as you think, because it shouldn't hurt so much, although it does sometimes. So just to take today and reflect on what might be going on with you. Maybe it is loneliness. Maybe you've been in quarantine just a very long time and it's really taking its toll. What the biggest message I want you to take with you today is that it's always darkest before the dawn. And what that means basically is things when things get really, oh, how about this? Maybe all of you haven't experienced this, but when a woman's in labor, when she's having a baby, she goes through several stages of labor, and there's one stage called transition, and it's right before the crowning of the baby, right before the great miracle. Mom hurts the most. It's the time when she's going to be saying, I can't do this, I can't go on, I've changed my mind. Those kinds of things that women say in labor, they're saying them during transition. This is your transition. You will make it through, and there will be a glorious dawn forthcoming soon. All right? And that's your card today. And now I'm going to close. And let me see if there's anything I need to say before I close. So I'm going to look at my little notebook. Timestamps, I already told you that. Anyway, just thanks for watching. Take the time to like and share and subscribe, because it really helps me out. Click on the little bell if you want to get notifications for when these videos post for your daily tarot right here on my station. And again, that book that we read from today is Journey of Awakening by Ram Dass. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Have a good day.